If stable angina versus unstable angina still blurred together, give me 90 seconds and you'll never mix this up again. Here's the anchor. Stable angina is predictable. Unstable angina is unpredictable and dangerous. Same symptom, chest pain, but a different story. Let's start with stable angina. Stable angina happens when the heart's demand for oxygen goes up, but the supply can't keep up because of fixed plaque in the coronary arteries. So it shows up with exertion, walking upstairs, stress, cold weather, heavy meals. It's the classic, I do the same thing and it happens the same way. What does it feel like? Pressure, tightness, squeezing, maybe radiates to the jaw or left arm. And the key, it improves with rest and nitroglycerin, usually within minutes. Vitals might be a little elevated because they're in pain, but overall, they can look pretty stable. And if you're thinking labs, stable angina is ischemic without cell death, so troponins should be normal. Now, unstable angina. Unstable angina means the plaque is not behaving. It's rupturing. Platelets are sticking. A clot is forming and dissolving, and perfusion can drop suddenly. That's why it's unpredictable. So how does it show up? Chest pain at rest or pain that's new, frequent, more severe, or lasting longer than their usual angina. Or they tell you, this feels different. And the big nursing concern? Unstable angina on the ACS spectrum, it can turn into MI, and very fast. Does nitro help? Sometimes it doesn't, or it helps less, or the pain keeps coming back. Duration matters too. If it's prolonged and not responding like typical stable angina, you treat it like a big deal. What about troponins? Unstable angina is still ischemic without infarction, so troponins can be negative, but clinically you don't relax just because troponins aren't up. You watch trends, EKG changes, and the pattern of the symptoms. So what do you do as the nurse? For unstable angina, this is urgent. Assess, get EKG, put them on a monitor, IV access, oxygen if they're hypoxic, and be ready for the ACS pathway. You're watching for deterioration, hypotension, diaphoresis, new arrhythmias, worsening pain. Here's the lock-in. Stable angina is predictable, exertional, and relieved by rest and nitro. Unstable angina is new or changing and can happen at rest, and it is not reliably relieved. Treat it like impending MI. Predictable versus unpredictable. That's how you stop mixing these up.